Welcome back. You're watching Hard Copy, and my guest tonight is Governor Wike of Rivers State. In this concluding segment, we talk about allegations against the police and his relationship with his predecessor, Rotimi Amechi. You have also made strong allegations against the Nigeria police force. You said the police is the one promoting crime in Nigeria. Most of the kidnapping in the country are done by the police. We cannot continue like this.
Yes.
Very strong allegations.
No,
the
let me
police
tell you
is
something.
promoting kidnapping.
I can give you an instance. Now, there's one particular kidnapper that we have been looking for. And that's why I say you don't need to politicize crime. The moment you politicize crime, then that's the end of it. Now, this kidnapper was arrested. In fact, one early morning, it was my deputy governor who called my attention that this man has been arrested.
By who?
By security agencies.
The Nigeria police?
Including the police, the army. But what the point I'm trying to make is some politicians now came because they believe they could use such person in 2019 election. They started putting pressure for the boy to be released. I got wind of it, and I called the commissioner of police. If this happens, then it has shown that you people are not prepared to fight crime.
So,
let me come so you'll appreciate what I'm saying. Who was doing this is the SARS commander, whom I have reported from day one of his activities in the state. Now, if we did not shout now, he had nearly released that kidnapper, a senior police officer who is in charge of Special Anti-Robbery Squad.
So your allegations was an alarm. Was that what you would say it was? It was an alarm.
Because of the activities.
But when you say that the police is the one promoting crime in Nigeria, when this same kidnapper was arrested by security agencies.
What I said, sorry, you get me, what I said, when we said the Nigerian police, it does not mean that they are not good ones. No. But what we are trying to say that in Rivers State, in particular, that they are trying to politicize crime. Take, for example, today, somebody had multiple murder cases. The High Court did not grant the person bail. In court of appeal, he was granted bail. And the essence of granting you bail is for you to also attend the court. Now, as I speak to you, more than 1 year, this accused person has refused to attend court, to the point that the courts have made orders that the person must be brought to court. You go to the police will tell you, well, we don't know where he is. Meanwhile, the same person is been moving around with security men. Now, the court went ahead to tell the commissioner he must appear in court to show why this man has not been brought to court. Somebody facing such a heinous crime case, somebody. And you're telling me that it's not being politicized? If we can play with the issue of murder, then what happens to other cases? Again, when we started the issue of amnesty, the police did not give us the support initially.
Is that right?
Yes, it was the army. I can tell you this. It was the army.
Why did you need to give amnesty, though?
First of all, in the Security Council meeting, of course you have to. It is not, some people in Boko Haram surrender and they go and retrain them. And we say, look, why are you involved in this crime? If you come out of this crime, we'll give you pardon and try to fix you where you can work to be of help to your life. So, and the security agencies, in the security council, say, look, what we should do is to give these boys amnesty. Those who agree to surrender will be pardoned. Those who say they will not, then we'll take them head on. And as I speak to you, it yielded a lot of dividends that people now say, if you see the weapons, if such weapons were still in their hands, what would have happened?
It's a question we should ask you, because
some
people say that these cultists are usually used by politicians.
It is not
Hence
correct.
the need to deploy the amount of security they deploy for even small elections in your state.
Let me tell you. I have never been a cultist. I have never, and I challenge anybody, from my first university to my second university, I have never. 2, I don't need to use cultists for election. Why? What would they do? What would they do?
So why do you think cultism is a problem in Rivers State?
No, first of all, the problem is, and which we have said, when you have rival groups in trying to supremacy.
What are they contesting?
That's what you ask yourself, because I'm not a member. 2, we have discovered that some of the oil companies, take for example, if Cult A, for example, appears to be strong in this local government, for example, and the oil companies there try to patronize them for them to be overseeing their pipelines and the rest of it. Now, the other cult group will say, hey, why would you be recognizing them when we are also here?
So would you attribute it to oil money then?
It's part of it. I raised this issue even when we met with head of security agencies. Yes, I did. Everybody knows. It's not hidden.
It's part of it, but what is the other part?
For those who are into it, I do not know. Because you ask yourself a question. What will inform you? What will motivate you to join this, to take somebody's life? What is the joy in taking somebody's life? So it is an issue like you know today. It's everywhere in every state. You know that.
Cultism?
Of course.
But it's more prevalent in some states
than
it is.
You have heard of it in Ogun State. You've heard of it in Kogi State, Imo State, several states.
But you are the only one who has granted them amnesty.
So many states have done that. I did not grant them amnesty without consultation with security agencies. It was a decision that was taken in Security Council meeting. But as far as I'm concerned, it has yielded fruit.
Governor Wike, a lot of people will say that part of the rivalry, part of the reasons why a lot of these problems broke out was when, the political rivalry in your state began, when your predecessor went to the APC. Would you attribute it to the relationship that has broken down between yourself and himself?
Why should that be so? Must we agree every time? So does it mean that I cannot have a different view and you have a different view? So if we have different views, you see why we should encourage cultism? What has cultism got to do with us having different opinions?
So you deny completely
that
this has anything to do with political divisions?
Before now, there has been that.
Do you ever think that the relationship between yourself and himself will ever mend?
I don't want people to begin to see us, so important people in the state. I don't want to see that. Why is it so particular that our relationship will normalize? Why? Why are we attaching so much importance about relationship?
Because people believe that if the relationship between the both of you mends, there will be political stability in Rivers State.
I don't agree so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. The issue is for you to understand that you have served the state. You are no longer in charge of the state. Therefore, the government in place must be allowed to do their work. But because you have lost out, I said, having lost out, I will never allow peace to reign. That is not a good thing to do.
You blame him for instability?
But who is causing the crisis or the semi-crisis that appear to be in the state?
You talked about cultists.
That is a different thing. Cultism is criminal acts. That is true. That is true. Having political crisis, which may lead to criminal activities, is also another thing. For me, I've always said that one thing I've always had at the back of my mind is that you have a privilege to serve the state. You have served the state. To God be the glory. The day I finish serving the state, I will not continue to put myself to make sure the government in that state does not perform, I will not do that.
Even if it's not of your own political party?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. God who gives power.
Governor Nyesom Wike, thank you for coming on Hard Copy.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, that's the program tonight. Do watch out for some of our bits, which are exclusively broadcast on Twitter. You too can follow us and send feedback using the handles on your screen. Well, thank you for watching tonight. I'm Maokbe Ogun. Good night.